My name is Robert Small. I'm an Army veteran, now a teacher. I want to talk to you about why it's time to unionize the military. I served in the Canadian Armed Forces for over 20 years. I joined as a private in the infantry and retired as an officer in the intelligence branch. And in all those years, our senior military leadership always insisted that the well-being of the rank and file is their primary concern. But all we hear these days about the armed forces are stories of delayed pensions, lack of mental health resources, and systemic sexual harassment. When it comes to taking care of the men and women who serve, our generals are taking a piecemeal approach. It's not working. Here is something that might work: unionizing the military. The Canadian public has willingly allowed much of our uniformed security defense community to unionize. Police, fire, EMS, Canadian Border Service Agency, Canadian Coast Guard are all unionized. In 2015, the RCMP won the right to unionize too. Seems like when it comes to a unionized defense security community, our military is the odd one out. So what's the benefit? At its core, unionization is about trust and empowerment. It means giving the military rank and file the right, as a group, to self-advocate and negotiate for improved salary, benefits, and working conditions within government-approved parameters. Unionization will also take the grievance process out of the strict, rigid command hierarchy. It would allow lower-ranking members greater support and legal equality with those in authority. Don't they deserve that right? Now, before any dystopian mirage of soldiers refusing orders and going on strike preempts any debate on this, let's be clear on what a unionized military does not mean. Unionization does not mean giving soldiers the right to refuse a lawful order. Orders and battle procedures will not be subject to pre-approval by the union, and it would not allow soldiers to go out on strike. Much like our police and fire services, contract disputes would be settled through mediation or binding arbitration. And we wouldn't be the first in the world to do this. Throughout NATO, in Afghanistan and elsewhere, Canada's military has served and fought for years alongside the unionized militaries of Germany, Netherlands, Norway, among others. Unionization will not pacify our military, just like it hasn't pacified our unionized NATO allies or our own municipal and provincial police services. The old patriarchal ways of trying to fix the military simply are not working. It's time the frontline men and women who protect our rights and freedoms have their chance to help the generals fix the mess. For The National, I'm Robert Small.